Swadikap, good evening. Welcome to ThaiPBS English News Service. I'm Subhajan Klin Suwan. We start tonight with a story that questions if beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder after 3 South Korean tourists found themselves drugged unconscious and robbed by a group of what they thought were Thai women, but were actually a woman and 2 transvestites. The 3 are now in police custody. Sudisan police arrested Kanokporn Kitiyan and her 2 transvestite friends, Pinyapan, Gorn Prapapan, and Sirata Fawan, after the 3 lured 3 South Korean tourists to their rooms and drugged the men, and once the victims were unconscious, robbed them of a total of 3 million baht in cash and assets. The drug they used is known as Solam, which is a paraldehyde. Police revealed that the 3 admitted that they can speak some Korean and would approach South Korean tourists hanging out at pubs and lure them into their rooms. One of the 2 transvestites has robbed at least 4 tourists before, so police are asking those who have fell victim to come to Sudisan police station and identify the men in custody. The Prime Minister thanked both the government and opposition MPs for passing the Fiscal Budget Bill of 2013 worth 2.4 trillion baht. She insisted that the spending is essential for a strong Thai economy. Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra took to the microphone after the 2013 Fiscal Budget Bill was passed 274 to 1, with 177 abstained votes. She said that the 2.4 trillion baht budget is essential for a strong Thai economy, as well as building infrastructure to pave way for Thailand's membership of the ASEAN Economic Community in 2015. A committee of 63 MPs, composed of a quota of each party's number of members in the House, will look into the details of the budget allocation. The Education Ministry is getting the biggest share. The opposition continues to use the parliamentary meeting to accuse the government of not being able to curb inflation or solve the southern unrest. With the Eurozone debt crisis still unsolved, Kun Rungtip Chonapalai spoke to the Vice President of Research at KGI Securities about the possibility of the Thai baht weakening against the US dollar, possibly as low as 34 baht to a US dollar if the debt situation deteriorates. While exporters would benefit from a weaker baht, importers have to rely on foreign exchange instruments to mitigate the impact. The interview also addressed the role of the Bank of Thailand amidst uncertainty over the Thai currency. Here's more.
Right now, the market expects the clear view are leave more than 50% of chance, and this will impact to the euro. Euro could weaken against the US dollar further during next 2 or 3 quarters. This will impact to Thai baht also. The Thai baht could weaken against the US dollar also, maybe to allow 32 at the end of the second quarter and maybe 33 at the third quarter. When the Thai baht weaken against the US dollar, the importer, the exporter could gain from the FX gain. However, for the importer, most of them have to prepare to link for the financial instrument, particularly in the FX instrument, to protect their cash flow.
As for the roles of the Bank of Thailand, you think that they have done enough?
Right now, the Bank of Thailand have to free Thai baht movement because is cost from the capital inflow and capital outflow. Bank of Thailand try to smooth the volatility of the Thai baht only, but the Bank of Thailand cannot move against the direction. It means that if the Thai baht have to weaken against the US dollar, the Bank of Thailand just only to slow down the speed of the weakening of Thai baht.
Today's Senshin Scope Scientific Development shipped 2,000 tablet PCs to Thailand for a test run. If no problems are detected, the Chinese concessionaire will begin delivering the first shipment of some 400,000 devices in June. A total of 1 million gadgets are to be distributed to grade 1 students under the government's One Tablet PC per Child scheme. The Ministry of Information and Communication Technology, or ICT, has now begun inspecting the 2,000 tablet PCs that have been delivered to Thailand earlier this morning. The inspection of the devices will last until May the 27th, after which the Chinese tablet PC supplier will be asked to send the first shipment of 400,000 gadgets starting next month. After the devices have arrived, the Education Ministry will be responsible for distributing them to grade 1 students in the listed pilot schools around the month of July. The ministry can also choose to have the Thai Post Office deliver the devices at 15 baht per tablet. The delivery of the remaining 600,000 tablet PCs will be made in August. With specifications such as the Android 4.0 operating system and a 7-inch touchscreen, the tablets come in 4 colors, namely red, blue, silver, and bronze. There is also a 2-year warranty, with each product costing approximately 2,400 baht. Additionally, the content of the device comprises of 5 categories, namely Thai, Mathematics, Social Studies, Science, and English, which are all available in both online and offline formats. The Meteorological Office is now telling provinces in the north, northeast, east, and Andaman South to prepare for more rain from tomorrow until Saturday, while a twister destroyed more than 10 houses in Krabi province. Locals in Krabi's Mueang district claim a twister hit their neighborhood and destroyed some 13 houses. No one was injured. Residents say the twister followed a heavy rainstorm and strong gust of wind. Local officials are now helping with the repairs. Meanwhile, the Meteorological Office says a monsoon, which lies across the upper north and northeast, plus the strong southwest monsoon over the Andaman Sea, will result in more rain over the country. The north, the northeast, the east, and the southwest coast may also face isolated heavy rain. Strong winds will bring 2-meter waves to the Andaman Sea and the upper Gulf of Thailand. Therefore, boats and ferries should proceed with caution from now until Saturday. Irregular weather patterns, especially the heavy rain, have impacted the production of many fruits, such as grapes in Phuket district of Nan province and lychees in Chiang Mai province. Meanwhile, pineapple farmers in Lampang province have called off their protest after provincial officers promised to buy their produce next week. Earlier today, more than 500 pineapple growers in Mueang district of Lampang province blocked the Lampang-Phayao superhighway, pressuring the government to solve the problem of plummeting pineapple prices. The protest ended after the provincial governor promised the farmers that the province will buy their products up to 500 kilograms of fruit per person at 3 baht per kilogram. A station will be set up for the purchases next Tuesday. The pineapple growers, however, initially demanded that the province purchase their production at 4 baht per kilogram, prepare vehicles to deliver their fruits, and extend their debt repayments to the cooperative without charging any interest. The Lampang provincial governor said that he would discuss the farmers' demands with related agencies. Meanwhile, the irregular weathers, which includes heavy rain and sunshine, have impacted the quality of grapes in Phuket district of Nan province, resulting in their failure to meet export standards. This has forced the grape and mango growers to sell their fruit at 5 to 10 baht per kilogram, down from the normal price of 15 to 16 baht. Lychees in Chiang Mai province are another affected fruit, as farmers also delivering their products to big markets before they get spoiled. Today was the first time that authorities on the resort island of Phuket conducted an earthquake drill to prepare for future quakes, to specifically rehearse in the allocation and mobilization of hospital patients. Earlier this afternoon, local officials on Phuket Island conducted their first ever earthquake drill. Health officials were fully equipped, and locals in Talang district reacted as if they were facing a Richter 5 earthquake. Allocating, categorizing, and mobilizing patients injured at different stages was found to be one of the biggest challenges for health officials and volunteers. Seaside residents of Phuket are very familiar with tsunami drills, but following the mid-April 4.3 Richter quake, which shook Phuket Island, local authorities are now providing residents and tourists with know-how of what to do when an earthquake strikes. The Center for Gambling Studies reveals that 3/4 of youngsters surveyed have gambled at least once. Some started gambling when they were only 7 years old. The Anti-Gambling Foundation is now asking the NBTC to curb media which lures youngsters into gambling.
The National Broadcasting and Telecommunications Commission, or NBTC, is being asked to control media, especially online media, which are luring youngsters into gambling, especially ahead of the Euro football season. Members of the Anti-Gambling Foundation claim there is content from free TV, cable TV and online content which provokes youngsters to bet. They are asking the NBTC to come up with strict measures before banning some channels which violate the measures or revoking their frequencies. Chulalongkorn University's Centre for Gambling Studies revealed that 77% of youngsters surveyed in 16 provinces admitted to having gambled at least once in their lifetime, and some started gambling as early as only 7 years old. Hugh Adams, Thai PBS.
Following the recent armed robbery of a cash delivery van in Singapore province and a countrywide manhunt, authorities have still been unable to catch Police Colonel Pichit Kromprasit, Superintendent of Sai Ngam. Meanwhile, another suspect for whom police had also issued an arrest warrant turned himself into the police, claiming that he was only preparing the car for the robbery. Siwatwari turned himself into police and confessed to preparing the car for Police Colonel Pichit Kromprasit, Superintendent of Sai Ngam District, and Police Senior Sergeant Major Narai Thipprichathorn, both of whom are still at large, but insisted that he was not involved in the robbery of a Kasikorn bank cash van. He also revealed that Police Colonel Pichit was the one who shot a security guard in Nakhon Sawan province while driving that car on December the 15th. Police Colonel Pichit later left the car used for the robbery in Pisdulok province. Police Commander of Region 6 Provincial Police says that police are speeding up the investigation and presume that the police colonel may have wanted a large amount of money to buy a higher police position. The police are still unable to catch the 3 other suspects, including Police Colonel Pichit, Police Senior Sergeant Major Narai, and Monthon Thawan. The investigation team is presuming that these 3 are hiding from the police in a border area, but they have not yet fled to neighboring countries. After a huge loss to Japan yesterday, the Thai women's volleyball team upset its Taiwanese counterpart in 3 straight sets in the Olympic qualifying tournament in Tokyo. Playing its 4th match in the Olympic qualifying tournament in Tokyo, the Thai women's volleyball team prevailed against Taiwan in 3 straight sets. Earlier in the tournament, Thailand beat Serbia but lost to Russia and the host, Japan. In today's match, Thailand got off to a good start, leading Taiwan throughout the first set. Thailand closed the set off with a score 25-16. Despite stepping up its game in the second set, Taiwan still failed to overcome heavy attacks from the Thai side, surrendering the set with a score of 25-18. In the third set, Thailand's unforced errors began to stack up, but the Thai team soon recovered and found its winning momentum, clinching the third and final set with a score of 25-20. The win over Taiwan marked Thailand's second triumph at the tournament. Currently, Thailand has recorded 2 wins and 2 losses and is ranked number 4 with an accumulative score of 6. The Thai team will return to the court on Friday against Peru, which is ranked at number 3 in the South American group. Thailand has met its next opponent 3 times before, leading their head-to-head record 2-1. The Thai team hopes to qualify for the Olympics for the first time in history. And that's all the time we have for tonight's edition of Thai PBS English News Service. I'm Surbachon Klinswan saying good night for now. Sawasdee krap.